Well, here's a much needed video. Oh, we got something new. Alright guys, so I did an unboxing of this item during the live stream, but I'm gonna do another one and sprawl all this stuff out all over the floor. Now we're in my kitchen right now, so the audio is gonna be real, echoey.
Okay, well, first and foremost, this is the control head. And we'll put that right here for now. And this setup, you'll find a link to this entire item in the description. Now, if some of you might have been around for the live stream, this is all encased in aluminum. This box is an aluminum box. The flanges on the side where you bracket it, that's aluminum too, that's not plastic. The quality of all these connectors are really great. They've got seals on them for when you connect the lights to them. Now they have two different types. They have one that's wired up for 8 lights and one like this one, and then they have another box that's wired for only 4. Now, this is how the whole box comes. Everything's all separated and you can see it all. Now with all these lights, they have 2 different types of mounts with them, and they've got the hardware if you choose to use this hardware. One mount is rounded, so you can put it on tube or piping. I would assume this looks like it's about a 2 or 3 inch round, so whatever type of tubing your machine might have, you have this rounded one available to you. This is the part that'll go up against the steel, and your light gets bracketed to the other side. And this is squishy, soft neoprene stuff, so this should last for a good amount of time. This one here is the same thing, but this one is just flat, and this will go wherever you want it to go, you see. And these grooves in here, so that way the light wire coming out the back can route whichever direction you want it to go. Here is the LED. Now these things are built tough. This is a fully encased aluminum billet. And the seal is epoxied. The quality of these things is awesome. Period. No ifs, ands, buts about it. This wire is about 12 feet, maybe it's 11 and a half feet long, so it should be able to reach, well, depending upon where all this is mounted, it should be able to reach to the tires, maybe. But we'll have to figure that out later.
Guys, now that we've got an entire audience here, I think let me plug the battery into it, and we'll see what this looks like. Whoa, kitties, look, you guys are glowing. Ooh, that's neat. One side is blue and one side is green. Alright, well, according to what the system says is that we even tried this, but you use the phone to change the colors. So let me go grab my phone quick. We have to download this app, look closely at the icon. It's the little light bulb with the little blue circle. That's the one that you want to download, not the other one, because last live stream I downloaded that one, and that one is one that controls a light bulb in your house. This here is the app that controls the LEDs. So yeah. Right now, if this was shining, let me turn off the light. Ooh, that's pretty. So that's it's a combination of red and blue, but looking at the ceiling, it's showing purple. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You can control the way all this works by the app. See what it says, blue, dim. So like, let's say if I wanted to choose red, blink, everything turns red. Okay, so now, oh my camera's trying to readjust to it. Oh dang it. Let's say if I wanted to choose yellow, I'll choose yellow. Yeah, wow, it looks a little green in the camera, but yeah, that is yellow. I'm looking up at the ceiling, and the ceiling is all yellow, and you can kind of see it in the ambient light. Oh, now my camera's changed. My poor camera's trying to compensate for the color. And something else that's really cool, see the red and blue? Yeah, that's like cop lights. You can click on that, and it'll flash a few flashes red and a few flashes yellow, or I mean red and blue. Okay, and then there's this one, and this one just randomly goes throughout the spectrum. If you look closely at the ambient light on the walls and the floor and stuff, you'll see what it's doing. That's what it'll do to the ground underneath my truck. Now I don't know if I really want to put this on my truck or put it on the full screen machine, or what I want to do with this, because I don't really know. I mean, my truck is more of a utility truck and not really something that's for fun, but yeah, I don't know yet. Now, this app is literally, I mean, there's so much fun you can have with this thing. This little section right here, 3, you can click on that, and since there are only 3 LEDs in each one of these pods, you're going to want to adjust it to 3-channel, red, green, and blue. 4-channel, would include white, but since I don't have a white LED in there, I really don't think white is going to be something that I can go for. This is white right here. Oops. Turn off the flashing, and this little electricity thing, that's what causes the flash. You can turn the flash on. You can speed up the flash or the strobe. Turn it all the way down. The top one is a dimmer. This dims the light down. Dims the light up. Yep. This little thing right here is the off button, so I can turn the LEDs off. This is the one thing I don't really like about these lights. I wish there was a manual switch involved in this. Whoa, Mika, don't you knock over the camera. Hey, don't rub your face against that. Get down. Come on, kitty, get down. That's the one thing I wish, I wish they had a switch where you could wire it up and turn them off manually. Turn them back on. On. Oh. Oh, okay, I see what happened. When you turn off the LEDs, it turns off the app too. So now, if I turn on red, now watch what happens when I turn it off. Okay, now I just turned the video, I just turned the lights off, but I also turned off the app and the connection of the app to the lights. So now if I go to try to turn it back on, what? Okay, now it's working. Maybe if I leave it off for a substantial amount of time, it's not going to work. But yeah, I just tried it. But if you go to turn it off and then you go to turn it back on again, the lights don't work. That's because it severed the tie between the control box and your phone. So if you try to turn it back on, well, okay, it's working right now, but before I had to hit this. It showed me that the app is on. Then I click on it, and then it says connecting, please wait, and then I could turn it back on. So that's how you use all that. And we've got, that looks like that's like an aqua color. Now 12 here is a in out, it's a slow fade and a slow on. Yep. Now this one here is a, yeah, it's strobing. Oh, I see. So it's strobing. Here, let's turn the entire flash off and we'll watch. Oh yeah, so it fades off, and then it'll probably fade in with another color. So now it's fading into green. It looks like green. That's pretty neat. Let's pack this up and take it outside, because I've got the lights off now, and I want to see what this looks like outside. Alright guys, so I've got it all spread out right now. Those 4 where Cody's standing, those would go on one side of the truck, and these 4 would go on the other side of the truck. You know, one light would go in a wheel well, step, wheel well. I don't know yet though, because I don't know if I'll put 2 in the wheel well, or you know, 1 in each wheel well, then 1 in the middle of the truck, and then fish one of them up to the inside of the bed. That might be possible. I'm not too sure how, but I can tell you one thing. It appears that there's enough wire here to stretch for where I need it to stretch, but I've watched a few other videos where people have done this and they come up short. So yeah, I'm not really quite too sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm not too sure, like I said, if I'm going to put it on my truck or the full screen machine. It's kind of neat as it is. If I put all 4 of them on underneath each bumper, that'd be kind of cool, and that'd be nice and bright. I don't know yet. So these are definitely, they are bright. They are bright, and when they are shining at the ground, they definitely light up the ground enough. You know, right there is probably about, it's up to my waist. So I would have to say, I don't know, 3 feet. It's about 3 feet from the ground. So if I had a wheel well that was, or my truck was 3 feet off the ground, then yeah, that's what you're looking at right there. But now, as I mentioned, the quality of these things is outstanding. They are a great product, and I would encourage you to go down and visit the link in the description for these. They're outstanding and they are quality, so yeah. Oh, and one more thing. The reason they're called rock lights is you can throw rocks at them. But anyways, people, I'm gonna get on out of here. I have to turn this thing off because I don't want any UFOs landing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.